Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about self-confidence. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you for all the views on my last video on my tattoos and piercings. I got a lot more views than I expected compared to my other videos, and it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was getting comments, and I was very shocked, and it felt really good to get all that feedback. So thank you so much for that. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about self-confidence, and I feel like this topic is so important because so many people, male, female, struggle with self-confidence and accepting who they are. I'm guilty of it. It's always been a struggle for me as well, but I'm starting to gain my confidence and accept that I'm me, nobody else is me. I can look how I want, I can dress how I want, I can do whatever makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel like I can do anything just based off how I look. And whether that's makeup, no makeup, sweatpants, or like a dress, everybody's different and they wear what makes them feel the most confident. So I have hardly any makeup on today, as you can probably tell. My hair's in a ponytail, it's greasy. Why should I feel like I'm not pretty? Or why should I feel like I look bad when I know I don't? And I know that's hard to accept for a lot of people, and I've always struggled with my weight, with my acne. My hair has always been like a hot mess. It's puffy and it gets greasy really fast. But I'm starting to accept that about myself, and my skin is not that bad anymore. I still break out occasionally, but I've been on medications. I've taken control over something that I can't control. That made no sense. I've tried to do something about something that I can't control because it made me lose confidence in myself, and I didn't want to feel like that. I used to be super self-conscious about my smile because I had really crooked teeth before I got braces, and now my teeth are straight. I still get self-conscious about how yellow they are just because I drink a lot of tea and coffee, but I use whitening toothpaste, I have Crest White strips. So there's things you can control that make you feel better about yourself. I went on birth control for my skin, and I had this prescribed lotion for my face as well. Excuse her. And so I just did a lot of things that helped me gain my confidence back. My weight has always been an issue for me. It was really hard when I was a kid because my stepmom told me once, she's like, "Oh, you better watch what you eat because you're gaining a lot of weight." I was 12 years old when she said that to me, so having something like that said to me at such a young age was just kind of heartbreaking, and I'm like, oh, so what am I supposed to do about that? So it was always hard to gain self-confidence, but I feel like, as sad as this is to say, I've gained a lot of confidence in the past few months because of my boyfriend. He's been a really good support system, whether he knows it or not, for that. So I could have my days where I feel disgusting and I look horrible and I look homeless, and he tells me I'm beautiful no matter what. And it's just little things like that that just boost my confidence so much. And I'm like, so if you think that when I look like that I feel so good and that I feel like I look so good when I actually do put on makeup or do my hair or look nice, dress nicely, I feel so good. And even if I'm having a fat day or whatever, and I tell him and I'm like, I feel so fat, or I don't want you to look at me because I feel like I've gained 20 pounds today, he still tells me I'm beautiful no matter what and that he loves me. So it sucks because that's the kind of thing I needed to help see that I'm not an ugly beast all the time, but it has really helped me. And the past year, 2 years, I really got into makeup, and I experimented with it and I learned how to use it and what I like to do with it, and I feel like that's also gained my confidence a lot. I fill in my eyebrows every day, and I get compliments on them at least 3 times a week, so that's also gaining my confidence. I feel like as you get older, you start to gain your confidence more, and I'm finally realizing that because in high school I had no confidence whatsoever. I was the most insecure teenager ever, and now I'm like, oh my god, people ask me where I get my eyebrows done when I do them myself. People compliment my hair, people compliment my makeup all the time. tell me I look so thin when I don't believe that at all. I still feel like I have major body issues, but like people are telling me I'm thin, and I have lost weight since high school. I don't know how. I haven't done anything different. I guess I just got older and my body slimmed out a bit, but I have, like, when people start noticing these things about me or like telling me that I look thin, I look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I actually do look a lot thinner. And it just gains my confidence so much. And I know it's so hard to find something that will help you boost your confidence, but you will find it. And like I said, like, I had really bad acne, I did something about it, and now my skin is clear. I've had compliments on my skin saying I have perfect skin, and that makes me feel so good. I was working one day and this older lady, she had come in like 3 times already that day, and because she kept forgetting something, she had to return something she had just bought, and I kept helping her. And it was like her final time coming in, and she's just like, I just have to say, you have the most perfect skin. And like, it almost brought tears to my eyes because I struggled with my skin so badly in like high school. I didn't ever wear tank tops, or I always had like hair on my face or whatever the situation was because I was so self-conscious, because I had acne on my back, my shoulders, like on my chest. It was so bad that I didn't even like want to go to school dances and wear dresses because I didn't want anyone to see how gross my skin was. But having somebody now tell me that my skin is flawless, it's such a confidence booster. And if you struggle with acne, like, it's gonna go away. It's not a permanent thing. And if it makes you so self-conscious that you were at the stage where I was, where you couldn't even like go out or have fun with your friends because you couldn't wear certain clothes, do something about it. Talk to your parents and they can take you to your doctor and they can help you get it under control, because it sucks, but being a girl, you can take birth control and it really does balance out your hormones. I feel like that's what really helped me get over it, and it just balanced everything out and it cleared right up. So my acne wasn't like super severe, but it was pretty bad. Like, I had it all on my forehead, my cheeks. So there is things you can do if there's things that you're super self-conscious about, like your teeth or your acne or your hair. And honestly, I'm envious of the people who can walk out and like they just got out of bed and put on some clothes and went outside. Like, I'm envious because I could never do that when I was a kid. I can now. Like, yesterday I went out without makeup on, hair in a wet bun, and I went to work the other day without any makeup on. So there's things that, like, I've been working on it myself, being able to go out without makeup, because I've never been able to do that, and I feel like I'm getting a lot better at it. I still feel naked a lot of the time just because I love makeup and I love putting it on and I love experimenting with it, but sometimes you just need to go with a clear face and be like, yo, this is who I am, this is the real me. I'm not perfect 100% of the time, and that's alright. I can look like a mess, but I can also look like myself and look like a real human being without having to put all this makeup on my face. So if you're super self-conscious, don't worry. Dress in things that make you feel comfortable. Do makeup if you want to. Don't wear makeup if you don't feel comfortable in it. Do your hair how you want. Color your hair if you don't like your hair color. Don't color your hair if you don't want to. There's so many things that people are self-conscious about. Like, I know some girls can get self-conscious about the size of their boobs. People have to realize that everyone is built differently and we all have different features about us that we can and can't control. We have different size body parts. Some people have hips, some people are really skinny, some people are bigger. We can't control those things. And more people need to realize that everyone is beautiful in their own way. And we need to look past people's flaws, because everybody has flaws. Look at these bags under my eyes. I didn't even try to cover them today. Like, there's no point, because I feel good. I think I look decent. Well, that's debatable, but I don't need to put makeup on every day just to feel good about myself. I feel like I have a clean face today, and it's kind of refreshing. Like, I have the day off. Why would I put a bunch of makeup on my face and if I'm not even going anywhere? So I don't know. It's kind of a hard subject because everybody's so self-conscious about different things about their body. Like, I'm self-conscious about my stomach and my thighs, and I have a rib that like sticks out that much more than my other one, and I get super self-conscious about that, but I know I can't control it, so why do I let it bother me? I don't know, but I do, and I really shouldn't, because nobody can even see it except for me. But it's just stuff like that. Like, we can't control it, so why are we ashamed of it? We should just embrace it, be ourselves. Somebody will love you for who you are. Makeup, no makeup. A lot of guys even say that they prefer girls without makeup anyways. So why, like, I'm not saying this, I'm just saying this in general. Why are we so afraid to go out without makeup? Like, this isn't even about me. Like, I've always been afraid to go out without makeup. I just don't get why. We need to be who we are. Like, guys, if they can't, they don't wear makeup, so they have to deal with what they look like. Bags, they don't cover their acne. Like, they can do something about it, but they don't cover it like girls try and do. Why can't we all just be ourselves? Some people wear glasses, some people don't. Glasses, acne, braces, weird ribs, little slightly bigger stomachs, like, those things don't define a person who they are. So I don't know why we all worry about what we look like so much, because I found somebody who thinks I'm beautiful, and I know everybody's going to find somebody like that as well. So that's all I really have to say about that, because there's just so much to talk about, like, and it's so hard to set an opinion on it, on certain things, because, like, you can do certain things about parts of your body, but there's certain things you can't control at all. So it's so hard to, like, set your mind on one thing when it's like, well, you could actually change that, but then there's that you can't change, but then you could do this, but then you can't do this, but then there's this person who thinks this is wrong about you, so that makes you feel horrible about that part of your body, but then you shouldn't because you can't control it. So there's, like, so many aspects of this topic that could be said, but bottom line, everybody just needs to be themselves and embrace who they are and accept themselves, because there's only one of you in the world, and to one of the billions of people in the world, you're perfect. So that's all I'm gonna say. Just be yourself and love yourself, because life's too short to care about what other people think about you. As long as you think you're beautiful and you're happy with who you are, you should have no problems. So if you like this video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, leave suggestions down below of other topics you would like me to talk about, and I would love to talk about them for you. So I hope you guys have a great day or night or whatever time it is where you are, and I'll see you guys next Friday.